for fuck's sake. Dark Barber 62 back again with pop music. Oh, okay. Depending on stuff. For God's sake, that it's Pomo on ITG3 Encore. And actually, well, first of all, I took a break of a week because I was ill. Pretty much it will be still somewhat there. Somewhat, I'll be saying. Either way. Also, in terms of something else, I need to go somewhere because there have been actual updates over in here. Because the days after the last session, I added two things. First, disable flare if not in dance mode. Potentially one can turn them off elsewhere. Also, I need to turn them off if any handicaps are on, because I forgot about those. Whoops as well. So, yeah. Also, in terms of everything else, mod display is only for human players, because if I noticed that one because I was actually going into battle mode, either one, and there it showed the mod display for both players, even though for BPMs it's doing just normal stuff. So yeah, everything else is pretty much whatever. And in terms of everything in here, I will be saying just the usual. Yeah, I have everything set properly. Also, another something over in here. It is 15, not 14. Apparently they paused for a bit, or they were unable to do this on 2014 because of whatever. Because I would be also saying, I would be actually saying that, I mean, we have 47, then 40, then 41, which was okay-ish. Then it went off the deep end, and pretty much that is also going to be that. So depending on things, I might do actually both. It pretty much depends how quickly I am going through with all of this. Also, because of everything in here, I turned stuff on because that is already there. Did I I would be potentially saying I forgot on having it there. So, yeah, whatever. Let's just have it there. Also, I'm not really sure if I actually failed in here. Might be borderline, like for a little bit, because I have turned everything that I should be failing immediately. No, it's wait, fail at end? I thought I changed that one. Okay, on to he and double checking. I have it he. It is on the immediate, not fail at end. The fuck is this? I just now noticed something else. Can't do this now. Seriously, why the fuck are we in here? Why do I always need to transition things? Sometimes, I mean, I guess in terms of transitioning, in terms of stuff I'm doing and everything, but seriously, I fucking hate it. That it's not doing it. If I turn something on, it's pretty much because of a reason in here. Sometimes it is pretty much not going over, and sometimes it is going over. Depending if I hit the transition button beforehand. This is pretty much something that I should be always doing, no matter what. Pretty much do whatever and saying transition, so that it's actually doing that. God fucking damn it. And that one as well, and it is actually quite on the hard side. So also I had a mod display on because I wanted to switch stuff, but I forgot that I have not brought over the effect button. So whoops. For fuck's sake, over in here. Nobody can do anything right. For fuck's sake. I would be potentially saying it will be a session where I'm going through 2 packs. So I'm certainly going to do that. Why has it even been that on there? Either way, whatever. Something that is something else. I would be saying that should have actually been beginner. Already switched. And on. It already switched. That's changed, not unchanged. Yeah, it's only that. Also usual for everything else. Also another something over in here. I think I said something about me and stuff with me needing potentially to go to the doctor. It turns out I can't because the office is closed for half a year. And pretty much all my... I'm not even sure if it's within a central system or whatever in terms of, or if I can just go anywhere else, if they still have stuff and everything. Because, seriously, I might not be able to go to one at all. Depending, not sure. Either way, continuing on with stuff, the usual. This is actually something over in here. One with a preview. I think it's one of the only ones. Well, okay then. I'll get the other one as well since I'm here. Yeah, fuck off. Also, again, with inconsistency in here. For fuck's sake in here. That one is only that. The other one is at least on par on that one, but still. Nobody can't do anything right over in here. Guys, if you wanna do bullshit stuff, do it elsewhere. I think for this one, this is the only one, if I remember, if I noticed, look correctly. In terms of something, I'm not even sure if I even went through any of those, but if it would be he, it would be he. No, it is not. Hello? Ah, wrong one. It hadn't been at all. Actually, in terms of thingamajiggies, I said something about me potentially having overcorrected the null measure calc, or pretty much check. Yeah, I did that one completely wrong. Whoops. I reverted it. If I remember correctly, there were supposedly some in here. Geez, also in terms of things downstairs, gee, that's a whole bunch. Yeah, another one of those that are pretty much wherever. Not really sure what is the difference approached. I would be saying 7 is supposedly hyper, but everything else is pretty much just not supposed to be there or whatever. Pretty much everything else is just everything else, so the fuck please there. Music might be something, but please learn to step chart. Wrong button again. That is literally the same. Why is that the same? I'm not sure. There was something, but still. Also, on easy, since it's on 30, it's way above, so no. Sometimes there are bangers in here. Celebrate between the snow in this case. I fucking hate this. This is pretty much the reason why M speed is terrible. Why I wanted to switch, make me able to switch between modes immediately without going into play options. But now fuck it. I'll make it obvious. But sometimes M speed is fucking terrible. I'm not sure if it can be fixed or if it has been fixed already. I might not even be live there. And even if I have other grievances,